like my first step. So I want to find out what your rolling lap is. Your rolling lap's different than your eclectic or your theoretical best, in that your theoretical goes out and it'll take every segment, add up your best of every segment, and it will give you the micro shoe micro lap. The hard part with that is if you blow a corner, like the more experienced driver you have, the closer you can kind of get to your theoretical, because they don't make as many errors on drive-in and things like that. All it takes is one overshoot of apex, and you've now got a brand new segment, and you can't make the exit for it. Therefore, your theoretical drops, but you can't obtain it. Your rolling lap actually tells us what you do, what you can actually do. And what it does is it shifts the start-finish anywhere on the track to take your best section of one lap's of seconds. So the rolling lap is an actual lap. It just happens to be maybe putting the start-finish in between 8 and 9.
In a lot of cases that, traffic base, especially in a DE environment.
Yeah, a DE environment you can always get it. So a rolling lap is nice to have, but from that, like DE environment, what I like to do is take your best 3 or 4 laps and string them together, and then just take out the known traffic. Alright, so we have this going now, and I can go to a split report, and it gives me a split report analysis of your rolling lap. So your best lap is at 38.6, I think. 38.6 was halfway through the session. But your rolling lap from this 42 combined with the 38 was actually 37.3. So technically, starting on this segment right here, which is probably just after the bus stop, and if I had to track that, right.
Okay, so this is the start finish?
So this would be your new start finish for your rolling lap. And the action was a 37.3. So when I see that big jump, you know there's traffic.
So like if some guy was standing out there with a stopwatch at the carousel timing you, he would have got 37.3, even though somebody at start finish would have got 38.
Now the reality is start finish is the start finish. But when you're learning and you're tuning and you want to do splits, you don't want to show anybody what you got.
For air times. Before that, Natasha Bedingfield from 2008 and Pocket Full of Sunshine. Also,
going back to what you have here, your speed. I can look at speed and lateral G and kind of get an idea of what you do, where you release the brake, and where you start to turn. So if you look at this speed turn, pull up the track map. What I'm looking for you is where the shape of the curve for speed changes. Alright, so this is lateral G, this is a heavy turn in. This, obviously you can see the steeper the angle of a speed trace, the heavier the braking. And then lateral G, or longitudinal acceleration, you kind of see that too. When I see this and then a hard acceleration, this right here, where it starts to taper off, is usually associated with some sort of brake release. So the shorter the brake release and the sooner it balances out and starts to go up, it's just basically hold brake, release, go back to throttle. A lot of the times that's kind of where we're trying to get you to stop doing and start to release the brake earlier. Okay. Rule of thumb for a lot of the type of corners that we have at Watkins Glen, there are a lot of banked corners. They're called compression corners. You go into the banking, that's where it makes the maximum amount of grip. Whether you have old tires or new tires, you're making a maximum amount of grip when the car's compressed. So being able to get in there without the brake on, with the car positioned on the right spot, everything you do leading up to there is kind of the money, or you're coming out slow.